Resilience does not mean being strong or calm in the face of adversity. Resilience means moving through stressful or painful experiences in whatever way helps you survive. Resilience is not fighting against and pushing down hard emotions. Resilience is safely welcoming and moving through hard emotions. Resilience does not mean independence. Resilience means interdependence, meaning you can depend on yourself, yes, and other people.
Don't you ever give up. Don't you ever give up on you. Don't you ever give up on your dreams, because no matter what, if it is meant for you, it will not miss you. As we say in Jamaica, what is for you can't be unfor you.
The ability to bounce back from anything thrown your way is going to be your superpower. I don't think people consider that getting up, showing up for yourself despite your circumstances is what's going to get you to where you're supposed to go. Because life is literally going to life. It's never going to stop lifing. Once you get this under control, something else is out of control. Then you got something else to worry about. Then you got your friends. Then you got your family. Then you got your job. Then you got your business. Then you got your blah, 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 blah. It's like you got to be able to bounce back, because no matter what life throws at you, just know that it's a test. And it's going to get you in the end to where you're supposed to go. If you just get through it, if you just fight through it, if you just are able to be resilient, I'm telling you, that's a superpower.
So when life gets tough, when the weight feels too heavy, when your patience is neatly tucked between fuck you and I've had enough, just know that you are sitting right in the middle of a slingshot, about to be catapulted to the next level of greatness. So sit up, adjust yourself. You're not fat, you carry your weight. You ain't dumb, you just know better. You're not weak, you preserve your strength. Stand up, claim it. Your smile is a weapon, your success is a trigger. Stop overlooking your arsenal. Take back your power and launch to your destiny. There's people who are going to try you, people who are going to deny you. Well, all planes need a runway before they take off. These people are going to leave you. Most birds don't know they're eagles until they fly alone. I'm telling everyone who said I couldn't, I've been done it. I'm kissing the sky. And to those who thought it was too much, you can't get enough of me now. I pulled back 18 years of not knowing who I was, and I lunged into masterpiece. This poem is my slingshot. I'm no longer ashamed because I didn't hear you the first time. Matter of fact, I'll say it again because I didn't hear myself the first time. And to those who thought I was too much, to those who told me they don't like repeating themselves, actions speak louder than words. I heard you the first time.
It's always the feeling when you're getting ready to, people give up right before they get what they've always wanted to get. People quit and they give up. That's your moment. That's your moment. When you're feeling the most trapped and down and nothing can go right, I feel like those are the moments that define you. Just hold on. Just endure. Look at things differently. Challenge yourself to look at things as the glass half full.
You need the mistakes, you need to fall down to pick yourself back up and go, what am I, like for me after my divorce, I was like, what am I doing wrong? I'm just trying to make this work with all my heart and soul. Like, what am I doing wrong? What is wrong with me?
Yeah.
And it made me look at me. And it was a journey of 10 years of like figuring myself out and making the same mistakes and doing it again. And okay, I got that piece figured out. No, but still, this is not good. This piece now, that piece, and you start putting the pieces together. You start digging deep into yourself until you become whole.
I prayed this morning to be a better listener. Didn't work so well. We're human. You get back up. Yes, I've been high up on the mountain. I've been blessed, but that's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
And it's lonely up there. Yeah. People don't know that side of it.
Personally, I had to learn to stop investing myself into others' lives more than I invest into my own life. I found out that I was there for others when I need them. I hop up and move when somebody need this, when they need that. I'm hopping up, I'm moving. Make sure I'm there, that I don't even get the personal time. So on a practical level, make sure, like, having friends is cool, having family and stuff is cool, but don't overextend yourself to where you're doing for others more than you're actually doing for yourselves. Because some of us, especially ones that are like naturally like serving and stuff like that, and just got people that got good hearts, sometimes we give, like, we'll do more for other people and we do not return it back to ourselves. We don't fill ourselves back up. We don't pour back into ourselves. So just being intentional, like, you don't have to run every time they call you.
So I'm not going to read from the prompter because the prompter can't speak to you what I need to tell you of why I'm here. I'm the underdog. I'm the girl that lost twice and the one they said would never come back. But through Sheely, I did. For so many years, I lived in my imagination. When I was in a bad place, I imagined myself in a good place. So I said, when we are down, we don't stay down. We have a vision. We imagine ourselves in a different place. We have the faith. So I got to go back and play Seeley. So I'm going to give this one to every Seeley in the room who've been knocked down, but you got back up. So I'm going to take this one and say this is to every Seeley. Seeley, thank you. You changed my life. I was afraid to step into your shoes.
This is how I get my shit together quick when I have fallen off and I just feel like a fucking scrambled egg. It works every single time. Like, you just need a day, a morning even. Okay, there are 3 parts to this. You are going to want to take notes, save this, and then I also write about it in detail in this post. Step 1, and stay with me here, because this lays the foundation for everything else and you really can't skip this. Acceptance and compassion are key. You need to accept the fact that simply your shit is not together. You're not where you want to be right now, and that's okay. What matters is that you are taking the action now to move forward. That's all that matters. Accept what is, let it go, let it be, and move forward from a place of love and compassion for yourself. Because if you come to this situation with any more resistance towards yourself, you are basically meeting resistance with resistance, which is like trying to put out a fire with more fire. You need to neutralize yourself back into sanity by meeting stress, overwhelm, all these negative emotions you're feeling from not having your shit together with acceptance, compassion, and love every step of the way as you move forward. So now that we have that foundation laid and we're meeting ourselves with the right energy, we can get into the real shit. The next key step for me when I'm really going through it, like when I am overwhelmed to the max and I am spiraling, you've got to release that energy. So step 2 is release. Release through movement, sweating it the fuck out. It is amazing the immediate results you will get from this. Those feelings of stress and overwhelm are very stuck in stagnant states. And so you want to physically move your body to release them before you go into the next steps so that you aren't bringing this negative stuck energy with you. By physically moving your body, whether it's a workout, a walk, just stretching, you are getting that energy flowing through you and releasing it so that you can leave it behind. You can be more clear, you can be more energized as you move into what is greatly going to benefit you next. So now that we've sweated out that negativity, we can go into step 3. Step 3 is clarity, but we're going to break it down into 3 different parts. Clarity of mind, energy, and intention/game plan. This is where shit really gets good. Clarity of the mind and energy kind of go hand in hand. As you clear and release one, you will clear and release the other. But this is how I like to do it. My go-tos are journaling, meditation, and then reading some type of spirituality book just to fill my mind with more good brain food, you know? For journaling, this is one of my all-time go-tos. Like, whether your shit is not together or whether you're just feeling off, definitely write this down. So I will first journal on how I'm feeling. And I don't hold back. I'm real, I'm raw with myself. I let it all out. I'll usually do this kind of like in bullet points and just literally mind dump everything that feels not good right now. And I will draw a line on the page, and on the other side of those bullet points, write how I would rather feel instead, and really get a lot of clarity on this. Then I will ask myself, how can I support myself to feel these new, more desirable ways today? And I will make a list of the actual things that I can do to help nurture these other emotions that I would rather feel instead ASAP. So now that I'm clear on what I'm feeling, I've let it out and released it again even more. And I've also brought conscious awareness to how I would actually like to feel instead. I, in meditation, calm myself down, ground myself. One of my favorite breathing exercises, 4 seconds in, hold for 4 seconds, then breathe out for 8 seconds. It will calm you down, I promise. And then I bring up those new desired states that I would rather feel instead, and I charge my body with them. I feel them through my body and really align to that energy. This is the energy that I am now choosing to carry and align to. I don't give a fuck about those old states because really a state and emotion is always a choice. And I have now made the choice to not feel those old ways anymore. Okay, now from here, our mindset, our energy is clear. We are good to go and actually get to work on getting our shit back together. This is where the intentional game plan comes in to literally save your fucking life. Now we are getting clarity on everything that we need to do, how and when we're going to do it, and the energy, the mindset that we are choosing to approach it from. I will make it super fucking easy for myself. Like, I will dumb this shit down. So there is no need for any guesswork at all from me for the next few days or weeks, even as I get my shit back together and get back on track. I will schedule it all out. I will break it down. So I'm not ever wondering how and when it is all going to get done. It's mapped out. That shit's done for me. This is how we embody that healthy masculine energy that can support us to then lean back and be more in our feminine flow as we actually move through the things and just show up for the work. This way, as you are getting the things done and you're getting back on track, you get to be in a really clear and flowy energy, be at ease and at peace, and not go back into those feelings of overwhelm or stress or confusion. Like, it's all getting done, you know how it's getting done, and you know how you're going to support yourself to feel good every step of the way. This is foolproof. I'm telling you, this works every single fucking time. I just got back from a 5-day bachelorette. That's why my voice is unwell. And I was fucking spiraling. And this got me back on track in one day. So save this. Let me know if you use this. And I love you. Bye.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are. In the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're going to get back up. But you got to believe that you're going to get back up.
The woman who's built from resilience. She's not strong by choice. She's strong because life gave her no other option. Every challenge, every setback has forced her to tap into her strength. Even when it feels like a weight she's tired of carrying. She's not one to ask for help, not because she doesn't need it, but because she's always been the go-to person, the reliable one, the one who steps up. It's a hard habit to break. But here's the thing, she might seem invincible, but even superheroes have their kryptonite. Offer her a hand, not because she'll always take it, but because one day she might just. Prove you're as reliable as she is, ready to share the load, and watch how a true partnership can unfold. Until then, she won't settle. She's carried her burdens long enough to know her worth. Sometimes she dreams of letting go, of easing the grip on her relentless strength. But life has taught her too well. The only way forward is to stay strong no matter what. Remember, every strong woman has her story, not of choice, but of necessity. Support her, understand her, be there for her. Maybe, just maybe, she'll show you that even the strongest hearts need a place to rest. Do you agree with me? Let me know below in the comments. And follow me to see more videos. God bless you.
The medicine here is developing emotional resilience. And I'm going to coach you through this because this is what I do. I'm going to coach you through this and give you some language and a script to help you. We talk a lot about people pleasers, but we don't talk about the other end of the spectrum. These are the isolators. These are the people who shut down emotionally, close themselves off, isolate, recoil. And it's because somewhere along the way, they experienced the type of emotional trauma where they were made to feel as if their emotions were harmful to other people, particularly in situations of like explicit abuse or otherwise harm. Their normal reaction to being hurt or in pain is treated as if it's hurting other people or treated as if it's hurting the person who hurt them. And so instead of developing a relationship with their feelings where they have an access to like this wide range of emotions, instead, they are conditioned to feel as if there are certain feelings that are too big and too harmful to other people to ever feel or share with others. I want to talk to those people because I think that often this is seen as some type of like strength. This is seen as some type of like intellectual superiority. Sometimes it's even perceived as being logical, like this person is logical. They don't ever get upset. They don't let things ruffle their feathers. They don't let things or people get a rise out of them. These are people who would probably say that like they don't deal with anger. It takes a lot for them to get angry. And I'm here to tell you that, my friend, that means you are emotionally unavailable to yourself. As soon as you start talking about feelings that are not good, you start moralizing and judging feelings. As soon as your identity gets rooted in the fact that you don't feel certain feelings, you are emotionally unavailable to yourself, because the hallmark of emotional availability is having access to a wide range of feeling states. And what happens when you don't have access to that is that you are closed off from intimacy and specific types of connections with other people. Because in order to have those connections and in order to develop intimacy, you have to be able to feel the feelings that are too big. Now, here's the thing. I want to be really clear. There is a big difference between experiencing an emotion and taking an action based on that emotion. Those are two different things, and I don't ever want you to conflate them, because it is very possible for you to be angry and to not hurt another person. It's very possible for you to have a big feeling and for it not to devolve into an action that is destructive to other people and your environment. I think that the number one thing that is standing between people and the emotional wholeness that they seek to feel is the fact that they are afraid of their feelings. I think this goes for the people who I've been talking about in this video, but also people pleasers. That the majority of us have a disrupted attachment with our authentic self and our authentic emotions. And that disrupted attachment leaves us skittish and scared to actually feel our feelings. And I think the fear there is, I won't be able to cope with this feeling. It can also be, I don't know what I'll do if I feel this feeling, right? Because sometimes when we actually allow ourselves to feel, it leads to a huge disruption of our lives. We will quit a job, we will leave our home, we will end a relationship or friendship rather abruptly, and this could have devastating, huge impacts on our lives. Now, this is not to say that all of those things are inevitable, but I understand why a person would be like, no, I'm not going to touch those feelings. I'm not going to deal with those feelings, because if I touch and deal with those feelings, I got to make a change in my life, and I'm not ready to deal with the fallout and the disruption of what these choices would mean for me. The medicine here is developing emotional resilience. And I'm going to coach you through this because this is what I do. I'm going to coach you through this and give you some language and a script to help you. Your goal is to reprogram your inner voice to become attentive, curious, and tender toward every single feeling you experience. Attentive means you are able to notice when something is amiss. You are able to divert your attention inward and to observe what is going on with you emotionally. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to become curious. Curious looks like what you probably did not get from your mother or your father or caregivers. Curious looks like, hey, what's going on with you? You seem like you not all right. You want to talk about it? It's cool if you don't want to talk about it. If you need some company, I'll sit here, I'll be with you. We don't have to say nothing. Right? That's what it looks like to hold space for yourself emotionally. That's what it looks like to be curious. You want to know what's going on without judgment. And the third is to be tender. As soon as you start asking yourself if you have a right to feel how you feel, you're being too rough on yourself. Again, there's a difference between do you have a right to respond to another person or behave towards another person in this way? That's a legitimate question. But having a feeling is not behaving towards another person in a specific way. You can have a feeling without it being expressed in a behavior directed at another person. That's the point. So tenderness means you're not shooting yourself to death. It means that you are able to be kind. Think about how you would talk to a toddler when they're having pain or frustration. Now, some of y'all would be mean to toddlers, so if this is you, don't do it. But ideally, you have some understanding and grace with a toddler because you know that they don't have the big context to really understand that maybe it's not really that big of a deal. But to them, that's their whole world. So you kind of let yourself have that. You probably have never had the experience of having your feelings validated, even if other people, meaning your caregivers, didn't like it or agree. Can you have empathy with yourself right where you are rather than treating yourself the way that your caregivers did by having expectations of you emotionally that were out of sync with where you actually were developmentally and experientially?
The best get back is getting you back. When I say getting you back, I'm talking about the you that they thought they robbed you of. You feel me? Like, you want some real get back on your shit. Like, turn yourself back up, because they think that they left you for dead. They think that you done. They think that they took the best of you and that you done. My get back be me bossing up. Anybody that ever thought that they ran off with my energy, nah, I'm gonna show you how I power right back up.